doing the location and layout. The first part is the location, the demographic analysis, location versus the target customer profile. So our target customer are the health conscious families of La Plata County, and these are the families that take into consideration of what they eat, what they consume. They don't want any processed foods in there. So the location we chose is the farmers market, because the farmers market, part of their mission statement claims that the mission of the Durango Farmers Market is to strengthen the community ties to agriculture by promoting healthy farming practices. So people have a place to go to that they can buy locally grown food that's organic, fresh, and they don't have to worry about it being tampered with. So that is the main reason why we floated towards the Durango Farmers Market, so that they can have a place to go to. The second part we'll be covering is the traffic count. So the traffic count for farmers markets in general across the U.S., there's been a major increase. Some studies showed that from 2007 to 2012, there's been a 32% increase in customers buying from farmers market, solely because that the freshness that they do offer. This shows in Durango's farmers market, because they do have a heavy foot count of customers coming into the market, whether they're buying, browsing, or just learning more about the fresh foods that farmer markets do offer. And the third part are the lease and rental rates. So Canned Harvest is looking to rent out a space that is available. It does come with a kitchen and has equipment needed to prepare these pre-cooked meals. So the rate it's going to be going at is going to be $50 a day. And we're not going to be there every day of the week, but we will be there on average from 3 days out of the week, each week. So compared to other rental rates that are found in Durango in La Plata County, it's fairly reasonable. And then lastly, we'll be going over the labor needs and supplies. So during the summer/fall months from June to October, we will be having to employ 2 more employees, simply because the canning part of it is going to be time consuming. So we will need to add an additional 2 employees, and those employees are going to get hourly wage paid. And the way we're going to base that off of is the La Plata County minimum wage, which is $8.32. And then when they're, besides those other months, there's just going to be 3 employees, and those 3 employees are going to get a percentage cut, which is going to depend on the profit that's made from what is sold. And then I will be doing the second part, the layout. So there's several parts we don't have to consider or cover, because Canned Harvest is not going to be a storefront. We won't have a storefront, or we won't have a building we'll be selling out of. It's what we'll be selling out of is the farmers market. So we can disregard some things like the requiring a floor plan, or we don't have to adjust our buildings to the Disability Acts to meet them, because the farmers market will already be requiring that. And then, like size of the buildings, we don't have to take in consideration. But the primary place we will be renting out is the kitchen. Like I said, it's going to be located along Highway 3, and then of course the farmers markets where we will be selling out of. So the kitchen will be used for cooking. There's 3 stations that will consist in the kitchen, one being meal prepping, meal cooking, and then pressure cooking. And they're going to be put this way to make the workflow more efficient. And then the farmers market is going to be where the employees, they sell in person. So that's going to be our in-person retail for the meals that are prepared from the kitchen. And then another location that we will be using is the internet. And this is going to be more of an online retail. So customers can order at their convenience from their homes, and then we will deliver the product to them, or they can pick up from one of the places that we'll be stationed at. And that's what I am covering.
All right, today I would be covering our competitive analysis. and I'm going to start off with the traits that make a canned food and produce delivery service desirable in the market. The first of which being product quality, then customer satisfaction, brand reputation, customer satisfaction, profit margin, cost per employee, having a skilled workforce, the location of your facilities, production capacity, price competitiveness, variety of products, advertising capabilities, variety of distribution channels, power over distributors, power over suppliers, and on-time delivery. Most of our competitors are lacking in a lot of these areas, but they also have some strengths. Some of their weaknesses are their customer service, their brand reputation, their profit margins, their cost per employee, their location of facilities, especially in terms of where we're going to be delivering, which is the Durango area. Also their variety of products, and their strengths, however, are their quality of their products, their satisfaction in terms of their customers, their skilled workforce, their production capacity, their price competitiveness, their advertising capabilities, and their power over distributors and suppliers, as well as their on-time delivery. As a company, we only have weaknesses in a few of these areas, and they are production capacity, variety of products, advertising capabilities, and our power over distributors and suppliers. And all of these categories we're going to be working to improve on in the future. We have a few potential competitors that could break into our market, and they include Walmart, Target, King Soopers, etc. If they chose to enter into our market, they could most likely offer much lower prices than we could. However, I don't think they would be able to compete with us in terms of how local we are and the amount of fresh produce that we're actually able to provide to our customers. And we also target the niche market that desires supporting the local economy and eating organic foods only. Thank you.
The description of the management team, the form of ownership, and the compensation and benefits. So the description of management team, the key managers and employees, Beth Barnes would be the CEO. She's had 2 to 3 years in the MLS fruit industry, and she is also a business major, accounting major, and getting her CPA, so she'll be doing a lot of the financials and a lot of paperwork that I would not have any expertise in. And then there's me, Kayla, and I'm very organized and I have a little bit of experience in the agricultural industry. I worked at James Ranch over the summer where I had to educate locals about sustainable agriculture and things like that. And then I've done a lot of prepared meals in the past. And so the other thing about James Ranch too is we're thinking about using some of their beef in our prepared meals, so having a connection with them already is very good. The other person involved would be, her name's Jamie. She's the one who's like the expert at canning, so that's going to be her department, is all the canned goods, all the protocols for that. And then we also have the resumes. They're listed in Appendix A if you want to look at those. So our form of ownership, we chose LLC. It seems to be the best fit for Canned Harvest. Limited liability, less taxes, and just a lot more flexibility. So that's why we chose that. And the decision-making authority, it will be pretty much a democratically run company. We'll have meetings probably every week in the beginning, and then after that every month, where we'll get together and talk about certain issues or things that come up. And then Beth will always have the final say because it's going to be more of her company, but we'll all be able to talk and sit down and everyone can talk about it and make sure we get it all out there. Compensation benefits are going to be pretty minimal to begin with. So there'll be workman's comp, because that's something we really need, in case somebody gets hurt. We make sure we take care of them. But other than that, there won't be any straight like health benefits, like no health care or anything like that, because we're going to be really small and it's going to be kind of everybody's effort. So what we will offer is a certain amount of free canned goods and meals per month, depending on inventory. Same thing when you'll have discounts too throughout the year. So you can always buy it just get a little discount for the canned goods and the prepared meals. Everything depends on inventory, but we'll always have something for the employees. So we can always try our new products. The other thing too is if we're having a new product launch, like a new meal or a new canned good that's new, everyone gets a full portion of one to bring home and try it so we can have feedback. And once our company is mature, then we'll offer more benefits and things like that, and more compensation like 401k and health insurance and things like that.